Hi, I just want to start off with saying that all the information today are true facts from a fake Star Wars universe. So I want to be able to bring you guys, the listener, to the Sith side, or the dark side, and most of you would know. And I want to prove that the Sith are actually good guys and not bad guys. So let me ask you guys a question: would the galaxy be a better place if everyone follows the same law, if everyone obeys by the same law, if there was the same currency and there's no money exchange and different kind of currency? Wouldn't it be easier if just everyone's on the same page? Well, I think it would be, and I think that the Sith was actually going for the same concept and the same ideas. They were just simply misunderstood. So I want to start off with explaining the Sith and who they are and how they started off, their goals, and how they wanted to have a new galaxy order and what they really stand for. And then I want to finally end with who their real enemies are and what their enemies are. So to start off, what are the Sith? Well, Sith are actually Jedis that has been exiled from the Jedi orders, and from there they banded together and rebuilt their whole entire life into this rich and powerful empire. Well, start off as they didn't invade. They discover this planet called Caravan, and the people there mistake them for gods. After trying to explain that they were not, the Jedis, or exiled Jedi, simply accepted the fact that these people don't have the knowledge to understand what they're trying to do. So the Jedi took it upon themselves to try to enrich their lives. So during this time, the Jedi employ these people to build their home, and of course these people refused to accept their payment from a god, really, and they didn't understand the concept of it, and later on this was mistaken as slavery, a simple misunderstanding that was never actually cleared up. So 500 BBY, which is before the Battle of Yavin, and you're gonna have to look it up if you want to know what that is, but it's pretty much the fall of the Death Star. And the Sith, this is when the Sith Empire actually rose. A lot of much like the way the Australian actually came from criminals from Europe, and now Australia is just a thriving land with tons of power and tons of economical growth. So the Sith is the same concept. So that's a little bit about the Sith and their history. And now with any great civilization, they have goals and they have, achievement that they want to talk about or fulfill. And their goal was to have peace among the galaxy and reunite everyone on the planet. Now, the Sith, of course, understood that this is an ambitious goal, and they knew that a lot of lives will be lost and many battles must be fought. So they, of course, tried this political avenue to no avail. The people of the Old Republic refused their proposal of peace and harmony. Absolutely refused, by the way. So they believe that they need to find another way to convince the Old Republic. And so thus they went to war. And as all revolution happens or changes, no revolution is won without any war. So obviously they weren't able to win these little battles. And for a good example of this, how the Sith was thinking, was the Qin dynasty back in old day China. He waged war among all his people to reunite all the lands and became the great China that we know today. So the Sith, of course, had the same idea, and the Qin dynasty was able to build the Great Wall of China and just massive dynasty one after another because of this. So again, the Empire actually fell and lost to the Jedi. Jedis are actually an unruly group of people that people think are good. They hide behind this concept of justice and belief. So they actually call the Sith terrorists or bad guys, and of course they call their friends rebels fighting for the good cause. So another goal they had was to build a home for all their people. They wanted a peaceful place where everyone can just call a safe place to live, a good employment area, and just during this time they lay out some great development stages and possibly production later known. Bad choice name, but it was called Death Star. Don't judge them. So, along with that was just some of their goals and how they came about. But of course, with all their goals, they've lost a couple of battles. And they had to fight a couple of people. So these are their enemies actually, and their enemies are, to start off, is the Old Republic, which is the largest group of people against the idea of reuniting the galaxy. The Old Republics are hard-headed people. They just believe in talking about things and debating rather than doing. And they also believe in this free action nonsense that also free action causes criminal unemployment. One species thinking that they're better than the other in the galaxy. So, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but secondly, there's another one. There are very few numbers. They're called Jedis. Very few in number, but they have equal power. So they're kind of hard to stop. And they may seem like good guys, but Jedis are actually forbidden to love and have spouse. Now, what kind of organization doesn't allow love? Love is actually the ultimate emotion that drives the human race. So they hide behind this faith, justice, this peace thing that they have. One of their newfound Padawan is an arch enemy of the Sith. He goes by the name of Luke Skywalker, who's also the leader of the terrorist group that attacked the Death Star, which is also known as home of humanity. Hundreds of thousands of people occupy that star. Stable income, a safe place to stay. True facts. Unemployment rate on the Death Star was 0. Can't beat that. So that was pretty much the short speech of mine. If that was not enough information to change your mind at all, or just have you have a second thought, I actually have here a little testimony from Anakin Skywalker, and in his actual testimony that he states that the Jedi Order refused him skill set to save his wife. Now, that's pretty evil in my opinion. If the Jedi Order refused him skill set, he later on had to find different avenue to try to save his wife, and they later deem him as a traitor, believe it or not. You may know this individual as Anakin Skywalker. Looks like Darth Vader, later on as Lord Vader, later on as just Father, and then back to Anakin. So that is pretty much the truth about the Star Wars universe. Now that you know a little bit about it, I hope you have a good idea, know their good intent, maybe hopefully change your mind on some of your opinion about the Jedi. Maybe they're not such good guys. So basically, what did we learn today? Well, we learned that the Sith has a great history, a powerful history, and how their order was formed. We learned that their goals and what happened to them, and finally we learned that they're actually not really the bad guy, are they? I mean, they just want peace among their land. They just came about it the wrong way. And it is also say that is he who win the war that write history, does he who wins deem who the good guys are. So one day the Sith will probably rise again, and that will be that. Side note, if you guys are wondering, Disney did buy Star Wars, and they are making episodes 7, 8, and 9. Thanks for watching.